Hey guys, what's poppin'? What's good? So, if you guys want to look at what I'm dealing with right now, Tita, I was able to get up to level 53, and it didn't even take that long at all. So what I did was I went to the Carnelia Tower, and I believe I went to floor 4. It's whatever the floor is in the middle. You find those little mitosis creatures or whatever, and I kept like running from the battles until I found the one mitosis. Like, it was one mitosis monster surrounded by a bunch of shiny palms, and I used agate and Estelle's S-Crafts to kill at least 2 of them, right? So at level 40, if you kill 2 of them, you get 9999, like 9,999 experience for Tita, and she leveled up to like 50. Yeah, she leveled up to 51, I believe, from level 40, all in one fight. And then I got agate and Estelle's CP back up to 200. Did it again, killed 2 more of them, and I was able to get her up to level 53. So it was really easy to do that. It was real easy to do that. If you guys want to see the quartz setup that I'm rocking with her, we got an EP cut 2, hit 3, attack 2, eagle eye, sleep, action 1, and HP 1. Sleep helps out a lot. If you guys remember, when Tita attacks, her normal attack is an area effect attack. So yeah, Tita's not really good for boss battles in this game, from what I remember. Yeah, from what I remember, but yeah, we should be fine. I gotta get this one opened up for her. I put Olivier on the bench for now. I took all his quartz out so I can adjust everybody's quartz and all that stuff. Everybody, I think, is still the same. Estelle might have hers a little bit different. I think I took out... There was something here, and I put attack 2, and I don't remember what was in there. But yeah, that's what we're rocking, and I believe we have some more... Yep, we got more quests, so that's good. Alright, so we got search parts. This is a long one. Some more mint parts that have gone missing in the central factory. Recruiting person. So, okay, we could do that. We got eliminate the peeping Tom. This is at the Elmoville. Ooh, I remember this quest. Yeah, we got the Trap Plains monster 2, which is fine, and we also have the Soldat army monster. These 2 are long. This one is short. So yeah, we got all that. Oh wait, hold on. Where did it say that we needed to go for this quest, or for this request again? For more details, go to the central factory. All right. So I think this is the time where we have new dialogue. So yeah, we all like new dialogue, right? I have to get a new controller. It keeps stopping on me. Tita, are you helping Russell today? Yeah, pretty much. I'm setting up a newly developed measuring equipment. Oh, I see. Sounds important. And you're the only one who can keep up with the professor, so I guess there's no stopping you. No, there is not. Oh man, I was watching Ruby today, guys. I know some people don't like that show, but oh my gosh, like, oh boy, this episode was probably like the best episode, I think, that they've came out with. Saying a lot too. I don't remember what the episode number was, but to give the context to it, all I'll just say is this: Neo gives Ruby a choice. You'll know exactly what I'm talking about. She gives her a choice, and the choice is a very bad choice. Yeah, but you'll know it if you ever do watch it. I'm like, oh my gosh, this was really good. This season's actually turning out to be a lot better than what I thought it was. I thought it was gonna be just like a stupid little filler volume, but no, oh my gosh, it's amazing. It's amazing. But let's get back into what we were doing. All right. One of our employees, Emma, is so scared of the earthquakes that she's completely lost her energy. Still, being a little scared might just be the best. She normally has far too much energy after all. Does she now? Oh, we already came through there. So yeah, what games are you guys currently playing at the moment? Outside of this, outside of what I'm recording, which is this Xenoblade and Sunhaven, I am also playing Yakuza Like a Dragon. I'm having a ton of fun. I just started that today. I'm having a ton of fun with that. And I'm also playing Resident Evil 4. So yeah. Phew, well, got to everything in time. All the dishware is safe. And it's all thanks to keeping it in order. Huh, so old man Randall's granddaughter's old enough to be off to work, huh? Huh. Who am I to talk? Looks like I've gotten old too. Wonder what happened. I wonder when that happened. Oops. Who's your granddaughter? Oh yeah, his granddaughter. We met him in Rouen. He was part of the family vacation in Rouen. My granddaughter is off to work at the central factory. I can't help but worry whether she's doing okay or not. She's doing fine. She's just a librarian. I say it like it's a bad thing. She's a librarian. Hey, it's been a while. Oh yeah, it's Wong. He's a junior bracer, I believe. All right, do you remember me? Of course. You're Wong from the Zeiss branch. Huh. Well, thanks. Glad that we got to meet up again. Looks like you managed to get promoted to a full bracer, huh? Congrats. With your skills, I expected nothing less. Huh, well, thank you. I think he's a junior bracer. I'm not sure. But I'm still in training. I've got a lot to learn still. Well, never forget the attitude of a beginner, huh? Pretty admirable sentiment. I hope I can follow your example. Okay, yeah, he is the one. Yeah, he is the junior bracer one. Incidentally, did you know Gundalf is out on a job? Yeah, I heard from Jean. We came in Zeiss in part to help pitch in while he's gone. Ah, gotcha. Thanks. That'll be a big help. But sorry for the trouble, but I hope you'll help out around here for a while. Alright, Agate, looking forward to working with you as well. Yeah, same here. Well, I'll help best as I can. Well then, let's all work together and do our best. Well, I came shopping at my father's request, but all father said was to go buy what looks delicious. Don't you think that's a ridiculous order? How the heck am I supposed to know what the good stuff is and what's not? I could see that. Ah, hey Tita, welcome. Seems you've got a bunch of people with you. Are they the professor's assistants too? No, not exactly, but they are helping with some research. Are you helping out Noel? Yeah, are you helping out Knowles? Who's that? Oh, he's Knowles. Okay, I was like, I don't know. Yeah, just finished picking up some stuff that got knocked down from the earthquake. But if the professor's researching them, then I'm sure the earthquakes will be solved at no problem. Hope you got a new invention up your sleeves to deal with the earthquakes. Wishing you luck with it, Tita. See you later. Yeah, see you at Sunday school. Tita's adorable. Well, before we open, my wife and I fought a bit over where to set up the store. But after the central factory got attacked, we spent some time really talking things over. And the two of us are really committed to running the store, and both of us could love. Well, that's what's up. Communication, guys. A lot of couples don't have that nowadays. It's pretty sad. Tita! Let's play pretend quakes. Come on, pretend quakes. Pretend earthquakes? Wait, you imitate an earthquake? She's like, what? Yep, like this. That boy is shaking. It's a quake. That boy is shaking. Oh, man. Seriously, guys. You can't help but love the NPCs in this game. Well, the owner of the shop's a person named Stain. He's kind of a hardhead. What? Oh, he's got a real eye for weapons. Anyways, technologically speaking, his critique is precise and detailed, but so sharp that it's kind of cruel. He's reduced a lot of engineers to tears. I bet. Ooh, buddy, I got something in my eye. Must resist urge to scratch. Must not be a punk. I'm kidding. Oh, Tita. How about it? Is my daughter is my daughter really working? Yeah. It seems like Muriel's really, is working pretty hard, in fact. She's always running around. That's a surprise. I thought she'd be the laziest worker there. Dang, you have no faith in your daughter. I didn't think I'd see the day that my daughter would go to work at the central factory. Her motives for joining are suspicious, but right now, I just want to see her work hard and make a name for herself. That's a good pops. Let's see. There's a back room this entire time? Anyways. Oh, this is Stain. Yeah, okay, yeah. We don't get the latest weapons at the weapon shop that I run. New models to them means stuff that hasn't been vetted as much as older stock. You can't really trust it to be reliable. There are all kinds of problems you only really learn about after using something extensively. So he gets all the old shipments, huh? That kind of sucks. Where are the kids? Are they at the church? It seems like there's a lot of people in the church now. I guess the earthquake was a shock to everyone. Father Vixen's medicine is very effective. Ada Wong? Anyways, my shoulder pain's gotten a lot better. I should pray with everything that I have today. I've got to ask Adios to put an end to these earthquakes. Dispensing medicine is an important duty of the church. At first I had some reservations, but now I truly believe he's doing the work of the goddess. Well, if it isn't little Tita, helping the professor again. Ah, yes. I'm just placing a couple instruments. Ah, very good. Be sure to come to Sunday school now. Everyone's more motivated when you're around. Yeah, okay. And best of luck to you and your work. That's crazy. I forgot. Tita actually gets an excuse to not go to Sunday school because of how smart she is as an engineer. That's crazy. I wish I didn't have to go to school. I'm kidding. I enjoyed school to an extent. Tita. It's been a while since last Sunday school, I believe. Hello, Vince. You shopping with your mom? Yeah, more or less. Working again today, Tita? Yeah, I'm gonna go place some new measuring equipment. One of the Professor Russell's inventions? Well, I hope you give me a detailed explanation next Sunday school. See you then. See you later. Oh my, this is adorable as well. Extravagant ones are lovely too, but small flowers are presently modest. Welcome. How about a flower to brighten your day? I don't just carry flowers for viewing, you know. I also have some that can be used for cooking as well. I'd be most glad if you took a look. Okay, let's see what you got. You ain't got nothing that I already want. Well, the big job recently is the R-Cells drive change. We're gonna put a new model engine in that girl. We're scheduled to go to Langston Fortress and do the job there. Hey, good work. How about a drink? I've got all kinds of drinks for the body. Rock your body. Anyways, well, lately the Liberal News has been putting a lot of effort in covering the non-aggression pact. I feel like I understand the importance of the pact a whole lot better than I would have otherwise, thanks to that. I'll be paying close attention to the signing ceremony that's coming up soon. Signing ceremony. Did I know about that? I don't remember. Alright, it's about time to ready up and launch the factory ship. They're scheduled to go to Langston to swap out the R-Cells engine. The maintenance chief's been over at the central factory since early in the morning, talking about it. Oh. That's it. Look. Factory ship. I've dreamed of the LeBlanc. What? I don't know how to pronounce that name. It's incredible! Alright. So it's docked underground, is it? I never knew. Of course you didn't know. You're a pleb. I'm just kidding. My mom bought me a new laptop bag. She went to Indianapolis to hang out with her cousins to do hood rat stuff. At least that's what I say to them. I only say that because my mom and her cousins, they were all raised in the ghettoest of ghettos. And yeah. And it's funny, they all live in suburban life now. they all got out. They all got out. But it's like, and it's really funny because I have been around all of them when their other cousins, like when all the cousins aren't around. Most proper women that you'll ever meet, but when they get together, the hood comes out. That's all I gotta say. The hood comes out when they all get together, and I'm just like, y'all out here doing hood rat stuff, but they all got together. Apparently, my mom, she said she bought me a laptop bag because she noticed because she saw that my old laptop bag was ripping apart. And I was just like, oh man, you didn't have to do that. She was like, no, I want you to have good things. I was like, oh, I appreciate it, Mom. I appreciate it. So yeah, shout out to my mom, always looking out for me. I appreciate it. Shoot, she'll be like, yeah, she'll be 80 and I'll be around, she'll be 80, I'll be around 50 and she's still looking out for me. So hey, there's that. There is that. But let's get back into the game. Well, yes, I've checked the documents on the stock of ornaments. I'll check the basement factory as soon as possible. It seems like we need more permission to pursue the area. Orbal cameras and household goods might be the next big thing. The problem is the actual ornaments. Simon, you've got to tally the stock in the basement factory, right? You need to check them personally. Alright, I'm with the Liberal News. We contacted you earlier. Let me get right to the point. Have you determined the source of the earthquakes? No, we don't know. To be honest, these earthquakes seem to be rather unique. Even we researchers are a bit confused. They're confused, huh? Well, welcome to the Central Factory Maintenance Desk. Are you looking for something? Aren't you the one that we're looking for? That you're looking for us? Me looking for... Wait. Ah, you're the bracers then. Yeah, we saw the request on the board. Well, thanks for coming. Yeah, I really am in a bit of a fix. Anyways, do you have the time to hear about the problem? Sure do. Yeah, sure. Well, to get right to it, it sounds like that you're looking for something. Yes, I'm looking for some small ornament parts. I was going around to check to see if the equipment in here was unharmed. I'm sorry. And I guess they all spilled out of the hole in my pocket while I was moving around. You had a hole in your pocket? Yeah, that'll do it. Yeah. This is totally my mistake. I knew it was starting to tear, but well, I was freaking out when the earthquake happened, and I just stuffed everything into the pocket without thinking. So they all fell out while you were walking around. I see. I think I get the situation. So, the job's to find those parts. Yeah, that's right. But many ornament parts are very small. Searching for them sounds like it could take it'll be quite the task. Well, now that you mention it, that does sound like a pain. Yeah, I think so too. That's why I hired you idiots. I mean, you guys. But fear not, I have a secret weapon for you. A secret weapon? Please, use this. Metal detector. Nice. What's this? So this is a bit of an oddball metal detector we've invented. This metal detector can pinpoint specific materials. In other words, you can select a specific material to search for. That actually is pretty convenient. Well, that does sound pretty incredible, but what does that have to do with the job? A lot, of course. I think I get it. If we set it to search for the kinds of metals used in these parts, so it will only respond to those parts then. Ah, okay. So that's how it works. Yes, exactly. Get close enough. Get close to something. Yeah, get close to something that looks promising, then use the detector. If there are any parts, there should be some kind of response. Yeah, got it. Well, the machine will help. But we like to cut down the areas of what we search too. When you drop the parts, do you remember where they've been? Well, I was in the workshop on the 3rd floor and the lab on the 4th floor. I've already checked the elevator in the hallways, so please just focus your search on those 2 rooms. The 3rd floor workshop and the lab on the 4th floor. Alright, got it. I think there should be 8 parts that I lost. Alright. If you could find at least half, that'd be a big help. We'll do our best. And if we find any of the parts, we'll come back here. Yes, please do. I'll also ask you to return the detector then. Alright. Got any other info? If not, we'll be going. Yeah, there is one more thing. Alright, give the lab on the 4th floor a real one-over. I played with Antoine while I was up there for a little bit. And I'm sure I probably dropped a bunch of parts there. Antoine. Oh, you mean the cat living in the factory? Yeah, that Antoine. He can be pretty cute, but this time I'm kind of annoyed with him. Well, I mean, I'm not trying to blame him, but I'm sure I lost a lot of parts playing with him. Ah. Now I feel kind of bad for Antoine. Well, let's get moving. Well, good luck. I'm counting on you guys. Roger that. We'll be back, we'll be back when we find something. Alrighty. So give me a second. It's no surprise, guys, that I'm using a guide just to make sure I get all the dialogue options that I can possibly get, and as well as BP in order to do certain quests. So I didn't actually have the side quest stuff brought up. I usually have this stuff set up before I even start recording. So yeah, right now I'm just trying to talk to you guys so you can hear my mediocre, attractive voice. So you can just fall asleep to.
They're like, what are you talking about, Brumal?
Nothing. Don't mind me. Okay, so what's the name of this quest that we're doing? Or request? Where's my bracer handbook? Where is my bracer book? Alright, so we're doing part search, right? I'm just bringing this up so when we actually get up there, I just have this ready. Eliminating the peeping Tom, part search. Here we go. Alright, I got that up, so when we get up there, I can actually go ahead and do all that I need to do. Alright. Igor here was my teacher during my days at the Central Factory way back when. And since I already knew him, I asked him to train me this time too. I learned septum crafting from my dad. And then I learned the theory behind quartz circuits from Igor here. And looking back on it like this, my life truly has been blessed. Hey, amen to that, brother. God's been blessing you. Don't you mean Adios? No, God. Anyways. Well, the boy here is a tactician that I've taken under my wing. He's come all the way from Roland to train at the new models, as expected of my student. There you go. Professor Russell just blew through here. He seemed to be quite in a hurry. Or be in quite a hurry. It seems he's come up with some new experiments. As always. Alright, first we're going to go to the basement. We're going to talk to Faye, and I don't remember this guy's name. But yeah, if you guys remember us coming back here like 3 parts ago, talking to the dude over here. Yeah, this guy. I think he was standing over here. Talking to him will give us bonus BP. When he was talking about the man with the sunglasses and all that. Alright. Faye's smile seems so much brighter than the Queen's birthday celebrations. You don't think she got back together with her old boyfriend, do you? She definitely did, bro. She definitely did. And I guarantee you they're having a ton of fun. Oh, hey you guys. The guild sign thing sure was a shock. Yeah, we really appreciate your help, Faye. We basically found it thanks to you. Well, it was nothing. But man, what kind of weirdo steals a sign? I can actually think of multiple weirdos that steal signs. Alright. Think we can catch the culprit? It might be difficult right now, but we'll catch him someday. Yeah, that's the spirit. We'll be counting on you after all. Well, thanks for your encouragement. Well then, good luck with your work. Well, yeah. You all too. Boom, 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 boom. Was that the guy that we talked to just in those tunnels? Was that the guy who had a crush on Faye in the last game? I don't remember. Hi, Muriel. How's work? It's just little jobs. Well, I know I'm a newbie, so I guess that's just how it goes. Well, everyone starts with the little jobs, but I'm sure you can do it, Muriel. Thanks, Tita. I've got a goal, so I'll hang in there. Good luck. Alright, that new girl. Apparently, she's the granddaughter of some technicians who used to be here. In other words, she's got this job because she had an in. I mean, to be fair, that's how it is. I currently have a job that I'm underqualified for, and I only have it because of who I know. And that person was like, and they also admitted to me that they were tired of looking for someone for the job. So they were just like, hey, do a good job here, you'll get paid well. All right. I was just like, all right, whatever. And no, it's not a directing job. I'm a director as a side job. But I also do promotions, and I'm not qualified for promotions. I learned that after like a week working there. I'm not qualified for this job, but I still have it. My boss is telling me I'm still doing a great job, but I highly doubt I am. All right. Well, this earthquake was far too odd. Even the researchers can't do much more than hang their heads. I hope Professor Russell's research provides an opening, but that, and she's only a librarian too, so I don't understand why that would be a big deal. Alright. We're scheduled to load the new model's engines onto the RSL soon. We gotta have a plan for the swap operation ready before long. That's why I've been stuck here in the central factory lately. Right? I finished prepping all parts using our sales job. Now we just have to check them over and load them onto the ship. Alright, Louise? Alright, could you check over the plugs? You designed that area, so it would be best if you looked over it. Sure thing, got it. And I'll go check up on the dock with the maintenance chief. Alright, so we're in here in the workshop. Now we, first things first, we need to go over to the shelf. Is this considered the shelf? I don't know what's considered the shelf here. Or is this the shelf? I believe we have to use the metal detector. Nothing happened. This is the workshop, right? Hold on. Examine the... I don't think this is the right room. We are on floor 3, right? Oh, that was the design room. We were in the wrong room. Ah, hey everyone. Looks like you're busy with a new job again. Man, it must be tough being a bracer. Alright. So, it says the first place we need to examine is the shelf and ladder. Which I believe this one. Alright, that's one piece. Next we need to go to the upper right corner of the room. So right over here. Response is very nearby. I think it's supposed to be right here. Bro, we have to be spot on. That's crazy. And then the next part is right next to the table with the drawing and the blueprints, which is right here. Oh, you suck. Is it right here? All right. So next we need to go to the 4th floor. All right, 4th floor, and we need to go to the lab. This is the clinic, so we don't have to worry about it. All right. There was that Septian church medicine that saved Agate, remember? It was very interesting, so I tried to analyze it, but I couldn't figure out how it worked in the slightest. Modern medicine science still has a long way to go. Stupid cat. Alright. What should I do about the next theme? I just can't stay helping Ray forever. Alright, if I waste too much time, I'll just end up turning into his assistant. Oh, is that Tita over there? You look as busy as always. Yep. I'm helping out Grandpa again. Man, Professor Russell sure is blessed to have an assistant like you. Unlike my assistant. Enough complaining. Tita, pardon me. Yeah, you can go back to work. Okay, bye, Ray. Alright, so now we're in here. This is the lab, right? Yep, this is the lab. Alright. Alright, so first we need to examine the brown box next to the large gray package. Wait, what? Alright, near the front of the room. Oh, right here. Okay. I'm sitting here looking like an idiot. Like, what are y'all talking about? This is over here. I hate how you gotta be so, like, right on top of the item. Alright. Next piece is examine the gap between the intercom and the bookshelf. Right over here. Alright, our next part is examine the gap between the tomato plants and the large blue control panel. What? Oh. Where is it at? Right here? Yep. Alright. Next up, examine the gap between the shelf with the beakers and the shelf with the round bottom flasks. This one? No, they said shelf. I'm an idiot. All right. And then last thing, we found all 7. Is there a way to make sure that I got all 7? No, it doesn't look like there's a way to make sure that I got all 7. Well, that blows doo-doo nuts. What's a doo-doo nut? I don't know. I say a bunch of stuff. Don't listen to me. But that should be it for that quest. Oh, well, how's it going? I can't remember the voice that I used for it. Anyways, how's it going? The placement's going well. There we go. Capel's in good mood today. Our preparations are going fine. Oh, sorry, kind of busy right now. If you want to talk, how about later? Rude. I'm kidding. Receive data from external sources and process it in real time. It's not impossible, but it'll be pretty tough to coordinate. Anyways, I need to hurry and do that test. Alright, we've spoken to every person in Zeiss now, I believe. I should have took. Alright. Oops! We left. Alright, I'm gonna save right here just in case. Just in case I didn't get them all. Oh, hey everyone, did you find any parts? Well, it's going okay, I guess. And for now, we'll report to what we got. Reported in finding 7 parts, and 7 parts is what we needed. Ah, well, it seems like you found a bunch. Yeah, I think that's plenty. But aren't there parts left? Yeah, there are, but, do you want to keep investigating? Oh, there's an 8th part? Hold up. Yeah, I didn't realize there was an 8th part. They made it seem okay. Yeah, all right. That's my bad. I'm trash at the game. Okay, so it's in the clinic. We got to use the metal detector on Anton. Or Antoine, I'm sorry. Huh, well, would you look at that? Anton, you sneaky little cat. You were carrying one of the parts. Well, that one would have been easy to miss. Well, come to think of it, Eric did say that he played with him for a bit. Maybe he found the part and just carried it back with him. I think so, but... Well, for him to bring it with him, man. He's like, hey, that's mine. Give it back. Sorry, Antoine. No, you're not. Well, we have to take your toy away. We'll get Eric to make it up to you, okay? See you later, Antoine.
Man, I hate both. I hate all of y'all. Y'all suck.
Anyways. Who messaged me? Phone's been blowing up like crazy today. I am very popular tonight for some reason. Alright. Cancel job. Talk. Wait, did you really find all 8 parts? Oh, did we get them all? Incredible. I'd totally given up. Anyways, if you could give those parts back in the detector, Ooh, well, thanks so much. I didn't think all these parts would have been found. Well, glad that we can get them back for you. Well, yeah, will this be enough for the job? Yes, of course. I kind of feel like I'm making you go this far. Alright, that reminds me. I had that. Yeah. Here, take this. It may not be much, but think of it as a symbol of my sign. Oh crap, buzzer? What does a buzzer do? Wow, thank you. Are you sure that we can have this? Yes, don't worry about it. You really saved my butt. Anyways, thanks again for today. And thanks to you guys, I should be able to catch back up on my work that I was doing. Well, that's good, but, you should really fix that hole in your pocket. Yeah, I probably should. Guess I'd better find a sewing kit. Well, if you need help with that, just contact the guild. We'll arrive at any time. Thread and needle in hand. Well, thanks for your thoughtfulness. Anyways, thanks again for today. I hope to see you again. Alright, and you can leave that thread and needle behind, though. Yeah, next time. Well, then later. Alright, and if we turn this in, we should be getting... Oh, yeah. If we turn this quest in, we should be getting 2 + 1 with an addition 2,000 plus additional 1,000 Mira. 2 + 1. Yep. So we completed that one. Next thing that we're going to do, hold on, let me read this real quick. Peeping Tom. All right. So we're going to make our way over to Elmo. So I will see you guys over there. buddy, look at that experience. Oh, everyone leveled up but Tita. So, as you guys can see, that's a strategy that I can use on palms now. I can actually use dark matter on them without actually wasting my CP. But the only thing about, the only bad thing about it is that, the only thing about it is that with me using dark matter, one, it costs a lot of EP to use. Two, it took me 3 times, it took me 3 dark matters to use to kill that thing. But as you can see, that is the best efficient way to get experience. Probably shouldn't try this with Tita, but we're gonna give it a shot anyways. Oh wow, there's multiple. Bro, y'all need to chill with all that. You gotta love Tita. Prepare to meet your doom. What? Oh, that's trash. You didn't miss? Just riddle them with bullets. Just die already. That man is getting too much health back. All right. Surprisingly, we got that. We're not going to get any... Oh, 60... Okay. More experience than I thought we were. Don't do what I did. Don't bring Tita to this fight. I just didn't want to go back and grab Olivier for this one. There's one more boss creature that's left, but we'll get that a little bit later. All right, guys. We're in Elmo Village. Oh, man. It's nice to be back here. It's nice to be back here. Nice little quiet town. Well, because of the problems with the springs, the store's been mostly empty. I've just been reading the liberal news to pass the time. I read that the non-aggression pact signing will be at the Royal Villa. It's got nothing to do with commoners like us, but it's interesting enough to know. Isn't it? Yes, it is. Ooh, y'all fighting? Y'all fighting? Eat this! Bullet barrage! Bang, 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 bang! Bang! Here we go! Sword technique! 8-leaf blitz! Oh gosh, who are you looking up to? Yo, that man was twirling! Y'all saw that? 8-leaf blitz. Oh, what a grand feat of leaping. Oh, ho, how amusing. He's like, I really hope one of them throws dirt in the other one's eye. Well, my daughter's finally started working. Yes, it may be true that it's a simple part-time job at the inn, but it's better than having her lying about the house. I don't remember her daughter. Who's her daughter? I heard from my wife that Addie, who works at the inn, but apparently there are rumors of a peeping Tom at the outdoor baths. I can't believe they'd be anyone in this village who would do that. Mrs. Mao contacted the guild just in case. Alright, but I'm sure it's just our customers' imaginations.
Are you sure about that?
Alright, steam pump shit. I don't remember where that went. Alright, now let's talk to everyone before we talk to Miss Mao. Mountain Stew will buy that. You have anything else in the shop that I don't have? Lately, I've heard rumors that there's a peeping Tom in our baths. No one's caught a clear look at the culprit, though. I hate having these rumors running around with no proof. I hope some bracers will solve it soon. It's like, hey, are you peeping?
No. Alright, carry on.
Well, it's really hard to put delicious food into words. The mouth can just appreciate it better than the eyes, you know? The more delicious a thing is, the harder it is to put into words. What more even needs to be said aside from delicious? It's delicious. Ugh. Lately, my daughter Ressia's been helping out around the inn. She's cleaning the rooms right now, but in the future. What is that? Okay, that was my virus. Weekly schedule thing telling me, oh, we didn't find anything. I'm like, I would hope not. I don't do anything on my what's it called, computer. My desktop. The only thing I do on my desktop is record videos, guys. I do nothing on this desktop except record videos and play video games. Oh yeah. In the rooms right now, and but in the future, I'd like her to help me out in the kitchen. Yeah, I want to give a shout out to give a shout out to one of my brothers, man. He's about to have he's about to have a baby soon. Like next month, he's gonna have his firstborn. I'm excited for him. He was just telling me, he's like, hey man, it's just like this anticipation. It's scary but exciting at the same time. I was like, bro, I'm happy for him. And he's like, what about you? When you doing? I was like, I don't know about all that. I don't know if I'm ready for that yet. But like I would like to, but certain things are just holding you back. Certain things hold you back. I didn't have anything better to do, so I got a part-time job here cleaning, but all our customers are so old that it's hard to get excited about work. It'd be nice if we had some real customers again, like Lord Olivier. I wonder what would happen if I brought Olivier here with me. As curious as I am, as it is, I'm not going all the way back to bring him back. Oh, welcome. I see little Tita's with you. Hi, Mrs. Mao. Long time no see, Mrs. Mao. Why, hello, Estelle. It has been a while. You're looking more and more grown up every time I see you. Oh, well, you think so? Well, always good to see you again. How about staying for a relaxing night? Yeah, we'd love to, but didn't you put in a request for a job? A job? Oh, the thing that I contacted the guild about, eh? Yeah, that one. Something about a peeping Tom creeping about? Ah, yes, that's right. Well, if you got a minute, I'd like you to investigate immediately. Do you guys have time right now? Yes, we do. Yeah, no problem. Yeah, let's get right to it. Apparently, someone's been peeping on my guests. It's a recent thing, but I've heard tell from a number of my female guests in particular. I won't stand for it, so I contacted the guild. Ugh, peeping Toms. Totally gross. When I find him, I'm gonna rearrange his face with my staff. What kind of specifics have you gotten from your guests? Did any of them see the criminal? No, nothing that clear. They've been reporting things like feeling that someone's watching them. I gotta feel like somebody's watching me.
And I have no privacy. Oh.
Sorry. Y'all know that song? Anyways. Watching them or strange sounds. But nothing's concrete, right? Could it just be a misunderstanding? I thought so too at first. But, like I said before, I keep getting those same reports again and again. At this point, I just can't toss it aside. Toss it aside saying that it's a coincidence. Well, that's certainly true, but it's kind of a problem. It's not even clear that this is a case, really. There's no way we can investigate properly without any specifics. Well, if it ain't clear, then we just gotta put it to the task. Not like we can make an arrest unless we caught them in the act anyways. Test? But what to the test exactly? That should be obvious. We're gonna take a bath. You want to use us as bait to lure out the criminal? I don't really mind, I guess, but I feel like a certain portion of what'd she say? I feel like a certain portion of us. I feel like for a certain portion of it, all right, this might be a slight problem. Yeah, Chloe's not trying to get seen. I'm not gonna force anyone. However, I appreciate the help. The more bait that we have, the more effective, I'm sure. Oh, don't mind me. I'd like to help in any way that I can. I'm your support, so I'd hate not to be of assistance just when I'm needed. Sorry, and thanks. Still, not sure if we've got enough bait, but I guess this will have to work. Yeah, well, excuse me for not being sexy enough. Oh, give me a break. And Tita's laughing at me. No, I wasn't laughing at you. I was just kind of happy. It's been a while since the two of us took a bath together. Sounds sweet enough, sure. But, do you know this is a totally exploitive bait plan, right? Anyways, would you mind lending us an outdoor bath, ma'am? Yes, use it as you like. I'll reserve it entirely for you for a bit so you four can go warm yourselves up. Thanks, Mrs. Mao. Well, wait, they said you four. Oh crap, I didn't even get the... Alright. Yep, sure are. I think the U4 part was meant for if we chose Shara to come along with us, because then we would have four ladies there. And I think they just didn't fix that for Agate, with Agate being here. I don't know, but yeah. Yep, sure are. Have a good time. Hey, wait a sec. A good time? You're not coming to the bath? The heck are you on? You do realize that I'm like 24 years old. You have a brat and two teenage girls? No, I would catch a case so fast if I went in there with you guys. The better question is, why wouldn't you? You've come this far. Yeah, you've come this far, and you're not gonna take a bath, and you're not gonna bathe. Well, I won't stand for it. You better wash behind them ears, boy. Like, yeah, you're the one who came up with the plan in the first place. Wait, are you seriously embarrassed? Shut up, I'm not embarrassed. Work comes first, and I ain't exactly what we need for this job. Ah, what nonsense. You've got nothing to worry about. If you're a man, yeah. So man up and get your butt in the bath. All right. To come to a hot springs and not to bathe. I've never heard anything so ridiculous. What she said. Jeez, that's enough. I get it. I'll go in, okay? Just don't forget you're part of the job, you guys. Yep. No problem on that point. Right, Tita? Yeah, no problem. Oh. Mrs. Mao, could you lend me a towel set? Oh, did you forget yours, Tita? Yeah, I didn't think I'd be taking a bath. Oh, and some shampoo too, please. Wow. She doesn't mess around, does she? Not a care in the world. She is just a kid after all. Oh, they actually let him get in the bath with them. Okay. Right, it is a mixed bath. I forgot. Well, it's so relaxing. Yep, outdoor baths are the best. Yes, the wind feels wonderful. Chloe? Have you been to the bath before? No, this is my first time in an outdoor bath. When I came here publicly before, I just used the indoor area. Ah, gotcha. So you have been here before, but still, this beats the indoor baths, hands down. And looking up at the blue sky like this is really nice. And that's right. And last time we went was at night. It's nice to go during the day too, though. Since the air's a bit chilly, the hot water feels wonderful. Well, sounds like you're a real bath consort. I don't know how to pronounce. I've never been able to pronounce consort. I don't know how to pronounce that word. What I expect from a local. So, which do you prefer, Tita? Daytime or nighttime? Like both. But season-wise, it's best when it's snowing. Snow? Winter? Wouldn't you freeze your butt off? The snow's falling all around, but it's so... I kind of like that feeling. Oh, lovely. A bath in the snow. Yeah, that does sound pretty good. I'd love to do that once. Hey, don't get too caught up in talking. Especially you, Estelle. Remember our main job. Yeah, I get that, Agate, but... Why did you leave your bandana on? Honestly, the way you look is kind of standoffish. Whether I stand off or stand in, it's got nothing to do with you. I don't do anything without this on. He's like, when I go to the shower, I keep it on. But... Right? You don't wash your face with that thing on, right? Ugh, use common sense, will ya? Of course I take it off then. Thank goodness. He does take it off. Are you two idiots? What the heck do you think I am? I don't know, Agate. It seems really plausible for you. You seem like the type to do any crazy thing that you set your mind to. You know? That and this are... Huh? Why are you so quiet all of a sudden? Looks like they're here. Huh? Oh. The peeping Tom's here? Still. You see that brush to the north? Check out, yeah. Check it out, subtly, so they don't notice. Got it. It does look like something's there. Yeah, most likely our peeping Tom. But what should we do? Even if we wanted to try to catch him, we can't lay a finger on him from here. Yeah, someone needs to go first and go around. Looks like that's our only choice. Alright, Estelle. Alright, Estelle and I will go from behind. Princess, you two draw the enemy's attention. Yes, understood. Yes. Well then, let's... Wait, what? What is it? Look, they're gonna run. Hey, wait! It was a bunch of... Look at her face. I love this.
They said, oh my gosh, run! He's like, oh, I fell.
Still after him. Got it. Y'all was really out here feeding. We put our clothes on and chased them. Yeah.
He's like, all right, y'all ready for a rumble, boys?
Finally shown yourselves, huh? Let's teach them a lesson. Bro, they start off. Bro, they start off already fiending. Please don't hit me. All right. Y'all trash. Y'all about to catch these hands. Oh, y'all are highly allergic to fire, aren't y'all? Wait, hold up. I missed every shot? Oh, come on, Tita. What are you doing? Hello? What is that? Well, we missed. What in God's green earth is that? Yo, Agate, please delay this man. Close attack and defense, please. Oh my gosh, this man has too much health. How you miss? Trash. Alright, so he's not doing a ton of damage, so that's good. Alright. You're gonna, I was about to say, you're gonna attack the child? Alright, buddy. Bro, you just Beyblade on top of all of us. And you thought that was funny. Easy. Easy clap. Well, that's it then. Yes, I believe this settles things. I never thought they'd combine into such a super creepy sheep. Alright, I doubt that they'll come back now that we've bloodied their noses. But just to be sure. Next time you go there, I'll make sure you ain't breathing when you leave. Now get out of here.
He's like, oh my gosh, he's crazy.
My. So the peeping Tom turned out to be monsters. Yes, apparently monsters are horny as heck just like humans too. And we can't be absolutely sure, but it's very likely. Alright, we taught them a hard lesson though, so I doubt that they'll be back to bother you again. One or two of those guys I understand. But don't you think it's a little weird that there were so many of them that were coming? Well, it's very odd indeed. This is the first time that we've had such a thing, or we've heard such a thing. Something must have happened. Maybe it's something to do with the earthquakes. Earthquakes? Well, I mean, sometimes monsters go a bit wild because of earthquakes. I'll be right back. I gotta use this. I think it was 10 minutes. It was probably more like 7. Anyways, I see that's certainly believable. Believable as it is, there's not much more that we can do about the disaster. If they show up again, I'll just have to give the guild a ring. Yeah, go for it. I'm always up for the chance to relax in the bath again. Well, if we're gonna come for a soak, I'd rather do it off the clock. Well, you guys are welcome in the baths at any time, on the job or no. I owe you for today. If anything comes up, and you'll be the first that I call. Yeah, later. Bye, Mrs. Mao. Can we actually go in there, though? No, we can just... Yeah, sure. 250 a person. That's crazy. I wonder, can we go in here? Because I trained a lot here in the first game. I kept coming back here using the bath to get my CP back up. Yep, got my CP back up. And then went back, killed, what's it called? Alright. Alright, so we found this thing. If you guys remember, I believe these guys like to boost themselves when they die. And oh, it's just one of them. I was expecting a whole lot more from these little munchkins. Oh gosh, Agate! Wasn't expecting that. Let's go, Tita. Let's go.
We did it.
Yeah, she's so adorable. She's adorable. All right. And that is the end of those side quests. I believe there's one more side quest left for the chapter, and that is a post-game side quest. I believe. I'm not sure. Where did all these little guys come from? All right, so we're here to report these quests. Let's see. The Peeping Tom. So Peeping Tom. Let me look for it. Peeping Tom, we should have got 3 BP with 200 or 2,500 Mira. Yep. What's the next one? The Tripe Plains Monster 2. That's the Mosquito one. We should get 4 BP and 3,500 Mira. 4 BP. Yep. All right. Next one being the Sold Out Army Road Monster. That should be 5 BP and 4,500 Mira. All right, we are on track. We're at rank E. We got the Petrified Quartz. Nice. Well, good work. It seems you successfully accomplished your goals. And if you want to come, all right, yeah, cool. So we have all these reported. Like I said, I believe there's one more being the missing guest, but let me go through all these side quests just to make sure that we've got them all completed on this list. I'm gonna go straight down. So we got Stolen Sign. That one's been reported. Actually, you know what? No, this is what we're gonna do. Not like that. We're gonna look at our Bracer Handbook. Make sure that we have all of them. It's alright. Stolen Sign. We should have got 4 BP for. Yep. New model orbal gun test. we should have gotten 2 plus 1. Next would be the training assistants. This was the hardest one in my opinion. We should have gotten 3 plus 2. Yep. We got the triplanes monster. This one should have been 3. Yep. Then the Claudia tunnel monster. This one should be 3 as well. And that is a yes. All right. Then we got the peeping Tom one. I know we went through these, but I always like to make sure. The peeping Tom one isn't here. Oh, eliminating the peeping Tom. That should have been 3. Parts search. That should be 2 plus 1. Yep. Then trait plans monster 2. That should be 4. And then sold out army road should be 5. All right. And then we have the next quest is called the missing quest, but that's a post game. That's post chapter 2. So we can't get this one yet. We cannot get this one yet. So we will go ahead and continue with the story when we come back. I'm probably going to go back to the end to get my CP back, guys. As you can see, Tita died on her way back over here because I was like turboing my way and she got hit. So yeah, guys, thank you all for watching and I will see you all next time. Have a blessed day. I said have a blessed day. I was about to say have a blessed day and stay blessed. But yes, just stay blessed, everyone. Peace.